Welcome my dear students. Today we are going to discuss about practical number 2. In today's session I will explain you about this practical and we will also learn about the pattern that how we have to write this practical in our journal. So let us begin. First of all, you will write the date 21st January and the aim of the experiment will be to identify parenchyma and sclerenchyma tissues in plants, striated muscle fibers and nerve cells in animals from prepared permanent slides and to draw their labeled diagrams. So that will be your aim of the experiment. You will write entire aim as it is, although in first session we will discuss about only plant tissues, that is parenchyma, sclerenchyma. So after writing aim, we will write about theory, in which we will write about tissues. That is, tissue is a group of cells having similar structure, origin and functions, and there are two types of tissues, plant tissues and animal tissues. And you need not to draw this flow chart, but just for understanding it is shown here that the plant tissues can be divided into two parts, meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Then permanent tissues can again be divided into two parts, simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Then simple permanent tissue can be divided into parenchyma, collenchyma, sclerenchyma, and complex permanent tissue can be divided into xylem and phloem. Similarly, we will look for the bifurcation of animal tissues, that is epithelial tissue, connective tissue, muscular tissue and nervous tissue. Then in muscular tissue again three types are there, that is striated tissues, unstriated tissues and cardiac tissues. So after that we will write the third point, that is materials required. So permanent slide of parenchyma tissues, sclerenchyma tissue, striated muscle fibers, nerve cell and compound microscope. Procedure will be: place the compound microscope where proper light can be received and reflected on the slide. Then second point will be: place the permanent slide one by one, observe its structure and draw the diagrams. Then the third main point will be observation. Actually it is a fourth heading. So in observation you will write first point, that is plant tissues, and in that subheading will be parenchymatous tissues. So under this tissue we will write the characteristic features which we are going to observe in the slide in the form of points. Here children, you won't be able to see the slide, so you will observe the diagram only. On the basis of diagram you will have to try to observe that which tissue slide it is. So please focus on the diagram of parenchymatous tissues here. And the first point in your observation will be: all cells are same in size and length. Second point is: corners of the cells show intercellular spaces. Third point is: each cell shows prominent nucleus and a large central vacuole. And the fourth point will be: each cell has a thin cell wall. And the fifth point is: intercellular spaces are present in between the cells. Then you will draw this diagram. This is a TS, transversive section of parenchyma tissues. Then you will write the inference, and in inference we will write only main points. The first point here is: these are plant cells as large vacuoles is seen and cell wall is present. These are all living cells. And the third point is: these cells are present all over the plant body, that is stems, leaves, roots, flowers and fruits. Now come to the second type of tissue, that is sclerenchymatous tissue. In this the observation will be: these cells show thick corners and thick cell walls. They do not have any protoplasm in it. They show lignified walls. They can be divided into two types, sclerenchyma fibers and scleroids. These cells are dead cell. That is a most important point here. And here you can see LS. LS means longitudinal section. TS is transversive section and LS is longitudinal section. So here you will have to draw this diagram. Here you can see thick cell walls, sclerenchyma tissues, and lumen is also present in them. An inference for this sclerenchyma tissue will be the sclerenchymatous tissues are dead cells with hard cell wall and provides mechanical support to the plant. For example, coconut husk, hard shells of fruits. Then you will write the third type of tissue, that is collenchymatous tissue or collenchyma tissues. In this, the observation will be the cells of the collenchyma may be oval or elongated. Each cell consists of central nucleus with the cytoplasm at the periphery. Cell walls are thickened at the corners. The thickening is due to cellulose and pectin. Intercellular spaces is absent. These cells are commonly seen below the epidermis in petiole, leaves and stems. Its main function is to provide mechanical strength to the plant. Here in this slide you can see the structure of collenchyma tissues. The first diagram is showing you TS, transversive section of collenchyma tissue, and the other one is LS. That LS can be seen here in this slide once again. And you have to draw these both the types of diagrams in your journal, LS and TS as well. And now coming on to the inference. So these cells have a thick corners. There is no space between the cells. The nucleus is prominent at the periphery with cytoplasm, but the center of the cells consists of vacuoles in it. Now at the end again see the flow chart. You need not to draw this flow chart. This is just for conclusion part, that plant tissues are of two types, meristematic tissues and permanent tissues. Again there is further bifurcation of these tissues.